Alrighty guys, so with the new update out for GTA 5, it has been getting me all hyped up for all the cool things that you could possibly get, and I have no money whatsoever, like literally maybe $400,000, and this is not, before you even think about it, not my office. Alright, this is my friend. He is loaded with cash for no absolute reason, so I'm using his office just to show you around a little bit. Alright, but with the new update out, Finance and Felony, I have been looking for the best ways and the fastest ways to get cash so that you can get everything you want. Okay, and this is assuming you don't have the office and you're not a CEO and you don't have a warehouse and things like that. And I honestly have 3 tips, and one of them, the very last tip, okay, is to do the CEO missions. And the way to do that is to find an empty server, get 1 or 2 of your friends into that empty server with you, and then do the missions. Okay, because if you do it in an open server, it is extremely hard. Okay, and if you already know it, how hard it is, I feel your pain. Okay, find an empty server, okay, and do these with your friends, and you can do them all day long by yourselves with no one to mess with you, and you will make bank. Okay, you can buy the smallest warehouse for $250,000, and then when you empty the warehouse, you make $250,000 emptying it. Okay, so the second, or actually the very first tip I had for you was to do the very first heist. And I say the very first heist because it is easier, it is faster, and it takes less money to start. Okay, and if there's two of your, or you and one other friend, and you swap back and forth between who's going to start it, it saves you money, because obviously you will have to start the mission from the very beginning, and you have to pay to start it. So you would swap back and forth of who's going to start it and who's going to waste that money, so that the other person can make what they have lost from completing the missions. Because the second person doesn't lose any money and he makes money from completing the mission, whereas the first person who started it does not. Alright, and then obviously the person who started it gets a bigger cut at the end, and you just swap back and forth, and it's one of the easiest and fastest ways to make money, especially if you can get it down in less than an hour. Okay, the 2 or 3 heist mission setups might take you the longest time, and then the heist itself takes 5 minutes. Okay, alright, and the last tip I have for you all is one of the most obvious and basic ones of all. It's to grind out missions. And I know it takes forever, and it's hard, and it's complicated, and it takes forever, but honestly, that's the best thing you got to do. Alright, it's going to be the easiest thing to do, simply because missions are always the way to go if you don't have the CEO office. Okay, and again, only do the first heist, because everything after that is going to take too long, it's going to cost too much money, you're going to waste like 2 or 3 hours just on one heist that's only going to get you a couple $100,000, when you could honestly do the longer it takes for you to do a mission and the more people you have in that mission, the more money you get. So I can't really tell you how much money you're going to get within those 2 or 3 hours that you would be doing the heist, okay? But you would get more money, and I know that for a fact because I've tested this. I unfortunately was stupid, and instead of buying the warehouse and the office with my $1.6 million, I went out and bought a new car. And I highly advise in not doing that, because you can make all your money back as a CEO and with an office in half the time. Okay, and that's why I said that's the last tip, and this is basically just tips on how to get the money to do all that. Alright, and that is the most simplest form of saying this. Okay, don't run around and free roam killing people, or killing people with bounties, or doing anything like that. Okay, it takes way too long. Okay, and it sucks, it really does. Alrighty guys, so if I'm going to sum things up for you really quickly, don't waste your time in free roam whatsoever unless you're doing your CEO missions with a friend or two in an empty lobby. Okay, and an empty lobby is a necessity. You are not going to get them done in a packed lobby. I wouldn't even do it with 10 people. Alright, 10 people is hard to fend off, and it's just a pain in the ass all the way around. Alright, I would only do it with an empty lobby, but that's personally me. Alright, and if you're going to do a heist, do the very first heist. Don't waste your time doing anything else. Alright? And if you can, get 4 friends with you and just hammer through some normal regular missions, rooftop rumble, method and madness, things that will take a long time that you can have fun in and do stupid stuff but still make a good amount of money. Alright, that is the sum of my video. Alright, and I really hope this video helps you all out. There is no real money glitches or mods, especially on Xbox One or PS4. Go to PS3 if you want that shit. That is the only thing and the only advice I can give you all. Alright, I really hope you all enjoyed the video, and I really hope it helped you all out. And if it did, please leave a like, subscribe for more content. I'm Mr. 486, and I will catch you all next time.